This mouse is lightweight. This mouse is made of magnesium. This mouse is the Razer Viper Mini Special Edition. And this mouse is $280. Did you just say 280 bucks? Oh, hold on, guys. $280 right here. Yeah, forget this. I'm out of here. 280 bucks. You gotta be kidding. As we all know, Razer has been on a kick of their environmental friendly packaging and everything. Well, I can tell you what, they kicked all that aside with the Razer Viper Mini Special Edition. This comes in an incredibly fancy package here. On the front, you got this little metal hinge. Press it, bam, pops open. This is where your mouse will be, right in here in this little velvet soft covering, right along with some padding on the top. As you see, nice metal hinges there. Then you get this packet of tons of accessories. As you see down here, USB-C to USB-A cable, and it also comes with the 4K dongle. I love this. I actually use that on my Death Adder V3 Pro, and that's what I tested it with this. Popping this open, you get a lot of goodies right here. Let me go on and just flop this open here. So you get your manual, little cleaning cloth, because of course you got to clean your mouse. Popping this open, as you see, you have some grips right there, 1 and 2, and then the sides. Then you have some glass feet, some PTFE feet, and then some cleaning pads. All right, so now we saw the mouse, we saw the incredible packaging, we heard about the price. Let's dive a little deeper into the Razer Viper Mini Special Edition. See if we can justify this price tag. So what I like to do first is throw up the specs of the Razer Viper Mini Signature Edition. I think I've been calling it the Special Edition. But anyways, taking a look at the specs, you all know I'm not a big fan of harping on these, but heck, at 280 bucks, we got to see what this is packing, and it is packing some of the top tier specs that Razer offers. So as important as the specs are, we also gotta look at the mouse right here. Number one, it being magnesium, and that is as far as 1 and 2, and then rolling right around to the body back here. And they went all out with the holes right here, and yes, when you put it on your hand, you do feel them. You feel it all around. Me personally, I would have preferred a solid shell. But whatever, that's mild there. Now your side buttons are actually plastic and your scroll wheel is metal, but it's not the magnesium. I asked what is it, I never got a reply back, so I have to wait and see what that actually is there. Underneath, PTFE feet installed and the bottom is plastic. So as far as your magnesium, really just a shell and 1 and 2. So I know what you're thinking. Looking at those holes right there, it's like, yo, they went just like to the extreme. They're trying to make it lightweight, so just remove as much shell as we can. I personally think it looks stinking cool. It looks really awesome. Now, there's no RGB or anything on this. You do get your DPI light in there, but the only thing that annoys me a little bit is I feel that on my hand. You all know I prefer a palm grip or a little bit of a bigger mouse right there. And when I pull this back, I do feel it a little bit annoying, but again, I would call that mild. Now, something that I would not call mild are, again, these 1 and 2 with those optical switches. With the 1 and 2 being magnesium, wow, this thing is clicky. Not so much on the side buttons. Very nice scroll wheel. Not too easy to press. I feel like it's really nice and you actually feel the tactile steps. A little firmer than some, I would say. Now sticking on our 1 and 2, our optical switches in our magnesium. One thing I did notice on my button 1 while playing Call of Duty, when I got in a hot heated situation, I'm just over here putting a little more pressure on my mouse, not really keep my fingers in the same spot. If I would press right up here near the scroll wheel, press down, it would come down and just crunch. It would just, I don't know what it is. It's like grinding across something there. But again, it's not all the time. It's only whenever I press right in there. That's a stinker, especially on a $280 mouse. I honestly think where that's coming from is my 1 and 2 have a significant amount of play. As you can see them right here, just moving around. Same with over on 2 now. Never got that crunch sound over here on the 2. But again, button number 2 has the same amount of play as button number 1. And that really surprises me because through the briefing I had with Razer on this, they really touted about how each product was really inspected and thoroughly looked over as far as that production process. And seeing this, I hope this is just my copy right there because it's just again, I keep harping about the price, but I wouldn't want to see that right here. Now, as far as actually using the mouse, I mean, I really don't think we need to sit here and talk about that too much. It's a Razer Viper Mini wireless, right? Just with a different material. It feels the exact same. It's a mini mouse. And for me, believe it or not, you all know I like bigger mice, right? Razer Death Adder V3 Pro, one of my absolute favorite mice ever made. And this is definitely too small for me, but with the extensive amount of time I've actually played with it, I did fairly well, and I actually pulled it back and I had a good time. I really did. The only thing I didn't enjoy, again, was that button one, whenever I experienced that little crunchy sound, which was hit or miss, pending what I was playing and the kind of situation I was on. But again, I was able to manage my control fairly well. Maybe that's because I test so many small mice here and there, you know. But again, I was able to manage my control. The weight is balanced, very natural. And again, me using a slower kind of control pad, it just balanced. It really came across really nice. Now, one area where we can make up that price difference is the 4K dongle that is included right here. I believe this little guy is 50 bucks if I'm thinking right. So that'll bring our price down a little closer to 200, you know? Now, you're probably asking, well, is this really gonna make a difference as far as my gameplay? I don't know, man. I've been using it since I've been using the Death Adder V3 Pro. I've been using it right there, and me testing other mice, I really don't notice much of a difference in my gameplay. I think more things are gonna go into play than that dongle, that being number one, your internet, number two, your setting, number two, your PC specs and everything right there, your monitor. You got so many other things that are going to play before something like this will be really noticeable for you. But again, if you got this top tier setup and you got this, heck, why not? And again, it will kind of justify that cost a little bit more. But at the end of the day, this mouse is still 280 bucks. That's at the core. What are you getting right here? A final mouse, right? Something like that? A collector's piece? I don't know. I personally wish it was numbered. I think that would be really cool and kind of just make it something I'm a little more attached to. Like, yo, I got number X out of X over here, you know what I mean? That would be really cool. Now, I know through this video, it really sounded like I was just hating on the mouse or bashing it or this, that, or the other, picking it apart. Well, that's my job reviewing products, right? I don't go off hype or trends or anything like that, you know what I mean? And speaking of that, that's where I really feel Razer is going here. They know people have been wanting a Razer Viper Mini. It's been out there for years. People want this. So what I think they're doing here is marketing team stepped in. They said, yo, people want this so bad. Let's go on and release this product, make some bank, and then we'll come out with the regular Viper Mini. Which, by the way, Razer did tell me that no, this is not the only Viper Mini. There will be product coming out in the future. Again, that's a little bit more shelf worthy for retailers and for basic consumers, you know. So no, this is not going to be the only Razer Viper Mini. There will be, again, standard versions coming down the road. But right now, I feel like this is for all those people that have been hyped up on it. You really want it. It's your main. Razer's, again, delivering that here, and they're going to bank off it. That's exactly what I feel like this is. It's a really cool product. I have a blast using it. But again, I feel like it's a hype product. And are you gonna jump on a hype for 280 bucks? I would love to hear. Write down in the comments down below. I'm really curious. Are you gonna scoop one of these up for 280 bucks? But anyways, thank you so much for stopping by, watching my review on the Razer Viper Mini Wireless Special Edition, Signature Edition, whatever the heck it's called. I'm just gonna call it the $280 mouse. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe. Hope we'll catch you in the next one. Bye now.